I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House. This week, we're all about Palm Springs style and design. We're at a modern homage to mid-century architecture with amazing views. And antique aficionado and designer Patrick Dragonette celebrates a vibrant and eclectic aesthetic in his own home. Plus, we explore a cinematic ode to the Old West. But first, Bradley Bayou shows off how he created a true desert oasis.
Palm Springs is so much to me. It's the history, it's the beauty, it's the freedom of design you have, and all the color.
Welcome to Open House. Today I'm coming to you from this stunning full-floor residence on one of the world's most celebrated streets, Central Park South. The entry gallery with its impressive carved bronze door links each wing and leads to this beautifully appointed living room. It's connected to the wood-paneled library through a bar, making the combined spaces perfect for entertaining. Plus, there's a wall of French doors that lead to a grand 53-foot terrace overlooking Central Park. But the palatial master suite just might steal the show. It occupies the entire east wing and includes 2 onyx and marble bathrooms, 2 dressing rooms, a private office, and a sitting room. This nearly 7,000 square foot home is truly a regal experience both inside and out. Well, today's show is all about desert living in and around Palm Springs. In the 1950s and 60s, because of its proximity to Los Angeles, Palm Springs became the playground of the A-list, a place to quickly escape the bustle and bright lights of Hollywood. Today, a new generation has discovered Palm Springs, some drawn by the annual Coachella Music Festival, others by its world-class golf, and still others by its unique serenity. But no matter why you're here, the distinct beauty of its architecture and design is worth a closer look. So with that, we begin our tour with designer Bradley Bayou. Check out how Bradley completely remade this home. He opened up the spaces to the views and used a palette that pays homage to the stunning landscape.
Hi, I'm Bradley Bayou, and I'm an interior designer. And we're standing in front of my house in Palm Springs that I bought 20 years ago that has quite a pedigree. It was in great disrepair when I bought it, but it had been built by Bob Hope in the 50s. So I want to show you this house because it took a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of love from me. So come on, let's go in. And here we are in the lounge. It's an important part of this house, I believe, because it's the most open and it feels really comfortable and intimate for small groups and gatherings. The colors I used in this room, in fact, the entire house, I got from the outside, from the beautiful sunsets in Palm Springs to the mountain color and the blue sky. Strangely enough, this table behind me, the first thing I bought for this house, it's really sentimental to me because it's the only thing that stayed in the house during the entire construction period. I designed the day bed, and they're all my pillows from my pillow line, Bradley Bayou. And all the stuff, remember, I found here in Palm Springs. It's kind of nice to support the city and nice to just find things, especially when this city was being developed. When you first enter this sunken living room, the first thing you notice is it's really sunken. It's about 4 feet down. And the second thing you're going to notice is the massive fireplace behind me. It's actually the same material as the floors, but it's stacked on its side. The rest of the room is basically filled up with a couch that I designed, and it's really like a feather mattress. In front of the couch, instead of using a coffee table, I designed 6 ottomans. They can be taken apart and used individually by people sitting on the couch, or they can just be used to bring more people in here to watch more television. Another great find was this beautiful chaise from the mid-century. I had it recovered a couple of times. It gets used a lot. I call this a sunroom because everything in here is yellow. Across from the banquette are 2 Adumane chairs. They're woven chairs. They're really rare find I found here in Palm Springs, another great find. The little table in between them, it's plastique, as they would say back then. It just brings a lot of life to the room and it's really fun. It's always great to have a sense of humor when you're designing and not just everything be so serious. But to me, the most interesting pieces in this room is this rug. It's made out of thread that's been taken off kimonos, old ancient kimonos, and woven into a modern rug. It was actually done in the 60s. Plus, it's lemon yellow. So this is what it's all about. It's about Palm Springs, sun, mountains, sunsets, and this is where I stay to view it all. The pool is really a unique pool. I kept the main pool, I ripped it up from the bottom, resurfaced it, put a bench in, and made it a real lounge area. This is actually where I come to design all my collections, or if I'm working on a house, because you feel insulated, but you're outside with the nature. And it's the most inspirational place in the world. Palm Springs is so much to me. It's the history, it's the beauty, it's the freedom of design you have, and all the color. Thank you for coming.
Bradley's choices in that home strike the perfect balance between function and form. It really just captures the essence of desert living. Coming back to the break, the Old West comes to life in one of the more unique properties we've ever toured. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we are just outside of Palm Springs at one of the more unique properties we've ever visited. So if you're a fan of Hollywood Westerns, Bighorn Ranch is the place for you. It was inspired by this uniquely American genre, and as you'll see, it is the perfect place to play cowboy for young and old alike. But what about actually living there? Well, the main house features a newly renovated living and dining area with vaulted ceilings and walls of glass. And at just over 3,000 square feet with 4 bedrooms, it's comfortable enough for all the pioneers and settlers in your life. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Tim Schneider, and if you've ever dreamed about being a cowboy, am I at the ranch for you? Pioneer Town is a Western movie set town developed by TV cowboys Gene Autry, Roy Rogers. They built it as a production facility to make their Western film. Today we're at Bighorn Ranch, just near Pioneer Town. It's a 3,000 square foot ranch house that's been renovated by a native Texan who spent 30 years in Manhattan and decided to move west. It's got 5 bedrooms, it sits on 17 acres of land, and it's so big, it even has its own town. We have no time to waste, let's go start with the main house. As you walk in the front door, the very first place you walk into is this beautiful open-air kitchen. And you can't be in the West without a wagon wheel chandelier. And right below the chandelier is this massive island for everybody to gather. It's lined with red bar stools to add a pop of color. And to bring a little bit of that New York flair, notice the shiny subway tiles that line the kitchen. And just off the kitchen, there's a little gathering nook that's filled with antiques and a fireplace, all put together with today's design sensibilities. Let's go check out the living room. The part of the house that we're in now was an addition put on by the present owner. One of the great features about this room are the amazing floor-to-ceiling windows that makes you look out over the natural 25,000 acre preserve that this property borders on. It also includes the dining room, which is an all-glass room that lets you see Joshua trees from every angle. And just above the dining room table, there's an installation that could have come straight out of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And let's not forget about the built-in bookshelves that are filled with books of the Wild West. But the coolest part about this room is the swing that I'm sitting on right now, where you can sit, have a cup of coffee, and really appreciate where you are. Let's go see where you and your guests are going to sleep tonight. Here we are in the Bighorn Master Suite, reminiscent of the old stagecoach days. The first thing you'll notice is the 4-poster bed accented with old ranch hand ropes. And on either side of the bed, you'll find 2 trunks as nightstands that you can put your treasures in. There's also a little nook in the master bedroom where you can have your privacy and get away to maybe write that Western novel you've always been thinking about. My favorite part of this room is the ensuite master bath. It features a beautiful clawfoot tub where you can sit and soak and look at the mountains, and a huge walk-in shower that features the same subway tile as in the kitchen. And let's not forget about the antique hand-carved double sink vanity that amplifies the Western feel. But there's more master bedrooms, all with different themes. Let's go on to the next one. Welcome to another master suite. This particular suite the owner calls a room with a view. and there's a reason for that. There's floor-to-ceiling windows that lets you take in the vistas of the Sawtooth Mountains. The room is decorated in a sense of calm that gives you the feeling of relaxation and peace. Yet again, it has an ensuite bath, perfect place for a retreat. And now, off to the Cowboy Suite. This is the adult version of your childhood-themed Western bedroom. And the way it's decorated, it gives you a sense of hippie meets cowboy. Kind of like the 1870s meets the 1970s. When we come back, we're gonna hit the town. But I have to go get my bandana and my hat because I can't let the locals see me without the proper attire. See you out there.
Welcome back to Open House. We continue with our tour of Bighorn Ranch, one of the more unique properties we've ever visited. As you'll see, it's truly a loving ode to the Hollywood Western. See why.
Well, here we are, in town, to look at another one of the bedrooms. This one happens to be in a vintage converted train car that was made into a master suite with an ensuite bath. The rail car is one of my favorite places on this property. Imagine spending the night here. This is the real Wild West. It's got vintage blue walls, thick velvet curtains. There's reclaimed furniture that's been recovered in beautiful fabrics. And there's a map on the ceiling that's inspired by the surrounding mountains. All of this together gives you the feeling like you're in an old-time parlor. Now let's head back out into town and really get into the thick of it. This town has it all. A sheriff's office, a jail, a barber shop, it's even got a hotel. But now, let's go to the saloon. The Grand Saloon here at Bighorn Ranch is where Gene Autry and Roy Rogers' Old West really comes to life. The owner has created an environment where the walls are covered with Western memorabilia and the wagon wheel chandeliers create a real cowboy atmosphere. And the big bar with the tractor seat stools is a welcome sight after riding your horses on the trails of the land preserve. This intimate saloon can host a party of 10, 30, or 60. There's enough room for a band, food trucks, and a whole bunch of wannabe cowboys looking for a hoedown. Now that we've visited the saloon, let's go to church. While we're on our way to the chapel, I couldn't help but stop at Miss Lily's House of Negotiable Affection with fun ladies and hourly rates. Now let's go pray the day away. Here in the chapel, it's the closest place you'll get to heaven, right smack dab in the middle of the desert. Here, you'll find white barnwood adorning the walls, an organ for all of your hymns, and even your hers. A pew for a little internal reflection, and an intricate ceiling installation where the white doves meet the blue sky. This place is perfect for a wedding, or your next Western feature film. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed showing you around. Now I'm going to get on my horse and ride off into the sunset. This horse isn't going to work. I'm going to have to find me a real horse.
Well, we told you it was one of the most unique properties we've seen. We weren't lying. Inspired by anything you've seen so far? Well, we've curated lists on Amazon so you can shop these looks. Just visit amazon.com/shop/openhousetv. Coming up after the break, designer Patrick Dragonette shows off how he brought an eclectic style into his Palm Springs home. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We continue our look at desert living in Palm Springs with antique dealer and designer Patrick Dragonette. Patrick's home is an eclectic and modern reinterpretation of the Hollywood Regency style. See why.
Hey everybody, I'd like to welcome you here to sunny Palm Desert, California. We're here at Marrakesh Country Club. My name is Patrick Dragonette. This is my home and I'd love for you to come in and have a look. So come on, follow me. I kind of think that rooms dictate to you how to use them. The fact that this room was so big, it gave us an opportunity to really experience it in different ways. It's about composing a beautiful picture. My advice has always been, if you love something and you take it home and you love everything else at home, it all works together because it's all been curated. You can buy good design anywhere, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. So here in the dining room, I think it's a really great example of kind of the high-low concept. The chairs are from Restoration Hardware. We custom upholstered them, and we use this great cut velvet from Romo. We elevate it and made them custom and special just for us. So let's say you've been here for dinner, you've had a little too much to drink, and you're going to spend the night. Let's go check out the guest quarters. We wanted to create a guest suite that was very, very comfortable for our guests. These Corbusier chairs were originally upholstered in leather. So in this case, we used an ikat fabric. I love the color combo of the gray and gold. That fabric was the starting point for this room. The good things that are important to you, keep them, and you'll find a place for them one day. Here we are in the master bedroom. This is the one area where we used a different paint color on the walls. And I like to think of it as sort of a smoky lavender. Being in the desert, the quality of the light is very different. And this is a color that seems to work very well with the changing light. You'll notice on either side of the bed, there are a big pair of agate lamps. These lamps actually were something that I had designed. Once I completed these lamps, I knew that I couldn't part with them because they made me happy, and I knew that they would be the perfect choice here in this bedroom. I'd like to thank you all for taking a look at my home here in Palm Desert. And now it's just time for me to kick back, relax, and enjoy the Palm Desert sunshine.
Coming up after the break, we check out a modern homage to mid-century architecture. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our next property epitomizes the luxurious desert lifestyle. It's a contemporary homage to the kind of mid-century architecture that the Palm Springs area is so famous for. It features bright and airy entertaining spaces and luxurious bedroom suites all across its 10,000 square feet.
Hello, I'm John Nelson.
And I'm Kat Moe with Nelson Moe Properties at Coldwell Banker Global Luxury.
Today we are in Thunderbird Cove, an exclusive neighborhood. You're going to love living here. So let's go look at the house. Come on. I've always loved this house. The white walls, the glass, the views. You just feel nature, and yet you're in this wonderful modern home. We've got a lot to see today. I'm going to go west.
I'm going to go east.
I'll see you later. And here we are in this spectacular living room. The first thing that you notice in this room is the beautiful, open, expansive area. A great place to entertain your family. This stainless steel fireplace is beautiful. It's modern, it's clean. From this living space, you can see the waterfall that greets you as you come in the front entry of the house and the mountains that you see beyond. This bar is one of the focal points of the home. From here you can entertain all your guests, and in this house you can have plenty of guests. Your media room is here, and the pool is right here. One of the lovely factors about this bar is the reclaimed walnut. It's aged and has a good warm feeling to it. I love these bar stools. More wood, more soft features that blend in with the bar. Simple, but beautiful.
This is my favorite area of the house, the master. It really gives you a feel of a private sanctuary. There's also plenty of seating areas to enjoy all of the outdoor beauty that this place has to offer. And of course, no master sanctuary is complete without a lavish master bathroom adjacent. It has the perfect amount of space to get ready for a night out on the town or an evening event on your very own entertaining lawn.
Out here, a pool is a must-have. I don't know of many houses that don't have a pool. And this one has a swimmer's pool, so you can keep cool and enjoy the desert sun to its full potential. On one end of the pool, we have a fireplace that is both practical and functional in its use. And on the other side, tucked away in a lounge-like seating area, is this beautiful fire pit at our feet. You can just sit back and relax. It's a beautiful spot. And if you're feeling very sporty, from here you can wander over to the tennis court. This house has it all.
Thank you for joining us on our tour. We had a fantastic time, and we hope you did as well.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see on the show, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have so much more to show you.